Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah. Welcome, my dear students. Inshallah, today we'll talk about paper 6 for IGCSE or IG exam, O level, and all levels with which equal them. Okay, as we know, paper 6 is alternative practical. Okay, and it's important to understand that paper 6 exam, okay, related to about 5 topics. The first topic, okay, first topic which is talking about separating techniques, okay, separating techniques. Next topic about energetics, energy of chemical reaction, next topic about electrolysis, electricity and chemistry, and another topics which is called the rate of chemical reaction, okay, also is very important. And the last topic which is test for ions. All of those topics you have to study well before answering paper 6، يعني مهمين جدا. okay, طيب, let's start our exam, test 2016 exam, okay, variant 1. We'll inshallah in this videos answer all variants. As you see, this is an electrical circuit, okay. It consists of two electrodes, okay, and there is gas bubbles here, hydrogen here and oxygen there. Okay, firstly he asks us about what the examiner want to know. Complete box to show the role of platinum. Okay, complete box. platinum rule is an electrode، يعني البلاتينيوم ده دوره ايه؟ electrode. So platinum is an electrode. One, this electrode cell consists of two electrodes of platinum. Okay, next, give one observation made during this electrolysis. Give one observation. Okay, observe here. You have to understand that observe here, you should only talk about what you see. What you see. What will you see if we turn on the circuit? What would you see? Okay, what would you see? Okay, here over this electrodes you will note that there is a bubble here, and also there is a bubble here. So don't talk about the mechanism of the reaction or about the equations at cations and cathode and anode. Just talk about your observation, what you see. شايف ايه? Just bubbles. Okay, just you have to write only bubbles. Okay, bubbles. Next question, compare the volumes of oxygen and hydrogen produced. Okay, firstly we have to understand the source of hydrogen and oxygen. As we learned at the previous sessions, dilute acid here, okay, maybe hydrogen chloride, maybe sulfuric acid, so it consists of hydrogen. And here water equals solution. طبعا dilute means have water, so water is HOH. So from here and there is a lot amount of hydrogen, so we can say that concentration of hydrogen is twice the oxygen. Okay, concentration of hydrogen is twice the oxygen. Okay, we can write it. If a hydrogen H2 is twice oxygen. Okay, next question. Which substance breaks down to form these gases? As we said that water breaks down to give hydrogen and also oxygen, where OH hydroxide give O2 will be oxidized with O2 and the hydrogen will be reduced to give H2. Okay, then question اللي بعد كده. Give one test to distinguish between oxygen and hydrogen. Easy question. Okay, all of us know how to distinguish between oxygen is a gas. Okay, if you use a light splint, okay, light splint will give with a hydrogen, okay, pop sound. H2 will give pop sound, فرقة يعني. And oxygen will make it relight again, okay, relight, will make this match relight again. Okay, so it is easy to compare between H2 and oxygen. Okay, next question. This was the answers. Okay, I put the answers here to make it easy to study it. Okay, this is a long question. 2. A student investigates what happened when dilute acid reacted with aqueous solution of two different alkalis, N and O. So we have two alkalis, N and O. He didn't say what alkalis are. Two experiments were carried out, يعني عملوا تجربتين. الإكسبيرمنت الأولى, the first experiment, a measuring cylinder was used to pour 50 centimeter cubed of solution in. So he used a measuring cylinder. Okay, you have to focus on that. He used a measuring cylinder to pour عشان ياخد 50 centimeter cubed من الألكالين N. Okay, من الألكالين N into a polystyrene cup. Okay, and this is also very important, into a polystyrene cup. This is a plastic cup, plastic يعني. Okay, the initial temperature of the solution was measured. Then he used a thermometer and measured the initial temperature. He used thermometer to measure the initial temperature. Okay, then a burette was filled with nitric acid. Yes, a burette here was filled with nitric acid. Here nitric acid, we have HNO3 in burette. Okay, 20. Okay, 5 centimeter cubed of nitric acid were added to solution N. يبقى firstly أول مرة طبعا حط في البرد كده خلاص، حط هنا الكب برد، هنا في HNO3 خلاص، and here is الالكلاين سواء N أو اللي بعد كده يقول لي O. خلاص، each time he add 5 centimeter cubed، كل مرة بيضيف 5 centimeter cubed. خلاص، okay. After the centimeter cubed, then he add another 5 centimeter cubed. Okay, and it was added in the polystyrene cup and solution is stirred well, يعني دوبه كويس. The maximum temperature of solution was measured and measured the temperature again. يبقى each time he add 5 centimeter cubed and measure the temperature. كل مرة بيضيف 5 centimeter cubed and measure the temperature. Okay, till what? Okay, the student continued to add 5 centimeter cubed, يعني فضل يضيف 5 centimeter cubed portions of nitric acid to polystyrene cup until total volume 40 centimeter cubed. So the student continued to add 5 centimeter cubed, and every 5 centimeter cubed he measured the temperature. Okay, measure the temperature. We have volume relation between volume and the temperature, okay. So as you see here, there is a relation between temperature and volume. I recorded the temperature, okay, before the recording the session. Here relation between volume and temperature. So we have volume. Firstly, we just put HNO3. We just put the alkaline without any addition of HNO3. So the maximum temperature is the room temperature, which is 22. Okay, as you see, 20. The graduated unit here is 1, 20, 21, 22, only 22. Next one, here the temperature was 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, when he add another 5, so the total solution become 10. Okay, 10 centimeter cube. The temperature become 26, and so on. Okay, you continue to add and continue to calculate the temperature. At experiment 2, okay, the student used the second alkaline, which is called O. Okay, and also add 5 centimeter cubed, and so on. Okay, and he put HNO3 also, and put here O solution or O alkaline. Okay, and add each time 5 centimeter cubed. Okay, then another centimeter cubed become 10 centimeter cubed, then 15 centimeter cubed, and so on. Okay, and then measure also the temperature. The temperature firstly, before adding anything, was 20. Okay, and after adding first 5 centimeter cubed, temperature become 21, and after adding the next 5 centimeter cubed, the total solution amount become 10, and the temperature become 20, 21, 22, and so on. Okay, so after that, of course, we will draw a curve. Between them. So here I prepared the curve also. Okay, let's see the first point. The first curve we will draw. The first curve is at 0 volume. The temperature was 22. As you know here, firstly, you have to read at y-axis there is the temperature here. Temperature at y-axis. Okay, temperature at y-axis here. Okay, temperature at y-axis. Okay, يبقى here temperature, and at x-axis is the volume. Okay, so let's do the first 2 points. Okay, let's draw them. At 0 volume, the temperature was 22. So 20. Remember that, yes, the units here are graduated by 0.5. What mean? 15, 15.5, 16, 16.5, 17, 17.5, and so on. Okay, and also here from the volume also from 0 to 10, 0, 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, and so on. Okay, so the units here are 0.5. You have to increase it or raise it by 0.5. Okay, so the first point 0 and 22, 0 and 22, 22 here. Okay, the second point is 5 and 24. Okay, 5 and 24. 5 and 24. Okay, I moved here. 5, 0, half, 1. Okay, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. Okay, so I came here and put my point. Okay, and next point 5 and 24, and so on. The result gave me this curve. Okay, this a smooth curve, and also for solution O we draw its curve. So you will have the full mark if you draw about 4 points correctly. Name suitable indicator that could be used to experiment 1. Okay, as we know, this is a titration between acid and base. Okay, the base and this acid, HNO3 acid, HNO3. So indicator are used: litmus, right? If you write pH, right? Phenol phthalate. Okay, methyl orange also, right? All of them is all right. Okay, next question here. Solution N and solution O were the same concentration. In which experiment يعني كانوا نفس التركيز. In which experiment is the temperature change greater? He asking now about which one, okay, change temperature greater than the other. Okay, so we have to move to the curves. Why? If they are the same concentration, two alkalis, O and N. If we use 10 centimeter cubed from O or N, the greatest temperature given, okay, will be our curve. Okay, back to it. Our curve here, let's choose 10 for example. Okay, at 10 the temperature here may be near to 20, 25, 21, maybe 21. At the same 10 we will move to the other curve here. The temperature 10 centimeter cube, the temperature near to 24. Okay, so يبقى experiment number 1 and this experiment number 1. Okay, this curve belong to experiment number 1 is high temperature change. يبقى experiment number 1, يبقى experiment number 1 has a change, greater change of temperature. The next question. Okay, what happened? Oh my god. Okay, how would the result differ in experiment 1 if 100 centimeter cubed of solution N were used? Yes, if we use, as we read, we use just 50 centimeter cube here. During the titration process from the two alkalis we use 50 centimeter cube. Also each 5 centimeter cubed added we use 50 centimeter cubed. Okay, along the process. If we increase the amount of alkali to become 100 centimeter cubed, 100 centimeter cubed, okay, with the same amount of acid had been added. Okay, so we'll add 5 centimeter cubed of acid. What is the difference now between addition of 5 centimeter cubed to 50 centimeter cubed of alkaline, and addition of 5 centimeter cubed, okay, 5 centimeter cubed here of acid also with a greater amount of alkaline, which is 100 centimeter cubed. What is the difference? Which one had the greatest temperature? Of course this, which have less volume. So the temperature will decrease. If we increase the volume to 100, the temperature will decrease. Temperature will decrease. Okay, the temperature will decrease. Okay, temperature will decrease. Temperature will decrease. Okay, next question. Okay, suggest why polystyrene cup was used in these experiments and not copper ion. As you know, during this experiment there is a temperature recorded, so this cup become hot. So if we use the copper we cannot touch it. So polystyrene is insulator. Is what? Insulator. While copper is not insulator. Is heat conductor. Okay, you can write it or don't write it as you want. Okay, next question. State one source of error. State one source of error. خطأ واحد. Okay, in the experiment suggest an improvement زي تحسنه reduce the source of error. As we know, we measure the temperature and he used a cup like this, okay, and this is the period and this is the cup. So there is a loss of heat here, maybe a loss of heat here, okay. So if we use a conical flask instead of like that, okay, conical flask, all of us know the shape of the conical flask like that, okay, and the period here, and we closed the conical flask to prevent any escaping of heat, okay. So source of error, heat loss, okay, improvement using مثلا measuring the cylinder, conical flask as you want, okay. And this was all about the first part of our session today. Thank you very much my friend, okay. Dr. ABDOU ABDELHADY, thank you.